Welcome in, everyone. The NBA Cup has reached the knockout stage. Tonight, it's a quarterfinal in the East. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Knicks. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Celtics, 9 games back.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. And for the Knicks, Reed is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brunson in at the point. And it's the Celtics to start out. And this game starts the elimination round for the NBA Cup tournament. All teams won their respective groups, but only one can advance.
Yeah, this tourney can kind of sneak up on you. Suddenly, the intensity is much higher, and so are the stakes.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now, here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Into the lane, and Reed throws it down.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Grade 2.
Here's Pritchard. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Porzingis can't hit. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Raptors in Toronto. The three from MP. It's good from long range. Reeves got 5.
MP looking solid from there.
The Celtics have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Bridges outside. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Look at Indiana. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, with the Knicks, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. A three from MP connects again from distance.
And defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship. And he's already proven in his rookie campaign there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It has been a lot of fun, hasn't it, to watch him expand his skill set this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all-time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. To me, that is amazing.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Good, another from three.
Well, as the three-point bombs keep raining down, he's just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
The three-point prowess is evident. Such a huge addition to this team. Pritchard passes to White. Now here's Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's White missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's
Wow.
Gotta love that one.
Wow.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Pritchard. Brown kicks to Tatum. The three. It's rebounded by New York. The question for them right now, can they maintain this winning streak? They've notched 11 in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out and again for 3.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now second all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie campaign. He has been impressive.
And some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA are on this list. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. And here's MP for 3. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Outside, Porzingis. Brown outside. With 2 seconds left, in deep, Tatum drops it in. Tatum's got 17 now.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Knicks. 18 points from three-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum and Horford man the post position. And it's Hauser in at the 3. Right there, that is highlight reel stuff from MP.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Celtics trail by 13. Now Tatum playing Memphis. He was nearly unstoppable. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Payne, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And the Celtics also making a change. Cornette's checked in. Pass to Davison. Tatum against Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum passes to Davison. And even in this knockout round of this NBA Cup tournament, these games, Greg, also count towards the team's regular season record. So it means so much in a lot of different ways.
And even as they take part in this tourney, more than likely, some of these games we're witnessing provide a preview of matchups we'll see.
Oh,
that
my!
should not be legal.
Never seen it.
Oh.
32-17.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. See some of the numbers here for Jason Tatum.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Oh, what a group. You look at MP. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential.
Tatum a screen. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Reed gets the bucket.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Celtics trail by 18. Outside, Horford. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser trying to end the drought. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. MP's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
That, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. Glad they're still together. MP deciding where to go with it. Shoots from 12. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You know, MP starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Stolen by Reed. Knocked away. And stolen by Tatum. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Porzingis. Offensive rebound. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. For the Knicks. Brown is checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Tatum. Here's White. Still scoreless. So it's the New York Knicks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And now, moving on, a look at the players of the week deserving of the recognition. In the Western Conference, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another big-time talent hailing from Canada. Has great length for his position, creates matchup nightmares the way I did, the way Kitty sometimes did. Not really, I just said that to make him look good.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
The Knicks leading by 16. We've got Anunoby, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's MP, and it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Boston's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Robinson against Porzingis. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Offline with his three.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Reed in the post. Headed by Porzingis. And the dunk by MP.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
So it's Boston now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster.
Good! Another from three.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. White, good. White's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah. Connects again from distance.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets.
Taking matters into his own hands, Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot.
And again.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now time for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Three-pointer. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Craig, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. A nice shot by Tatum.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Runs in the pass to Reed. And stolen by Tatum. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Brown wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Lets it go from deep. Again, what an avalanche.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Porzingis. A 3-ball. Bridges with the board. Knicks have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Boston's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. The Knicks shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Reed misses. The Celtics have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Brown outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Knicks have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Cornette. Horford has a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard.
And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. In for the Celtics. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And here are the Knicks now. On the floor for Boston. The guards are Pritchard and White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. And White kicks to Brown. Knocks down the 3 ball.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
The Knicks leading by 21. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Knicks gave us some information. He informed me that it looks like a strained calf muscle, but he didn't have any further details. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Bridges is checked in for Miles McBride. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. And it's Brown missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
The 3 from MP. And Boston with the rebound. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Bridges against White. No good on the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
The 3 from MP. Good. Another from 3.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range. A 3 from hits it again. Wow.
And that puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
I'm at a loss for words. Greg, his has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And good! There's another.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the second most points in an NBA game. What a historic night.
And to think when the night started that we'd see someone match Kobe.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Takes a 3. Good, another from 3.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record. It's a new mark for the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it is.
And the crowd letting him know they appreciate his greatness.
Well, he's been nothing less than great. 3-pointers at a historic level.
This is a game that every player dreams of having from the arc. He's living it. It is almost unreal the way he is shooting threes.
Has been broken. The new record holder for the most 3-pointers in a game is 19. Substitution on the court.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And they move on to the NBA Cup semifinal. These guys are firing on all cylinders.
And really doing their best to represent the Eastern Conference. This is a proud organization, and they have played with great pride.
And that about wraps it up. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long.